Melia. Like Ina said earlier, I'm the Vice President of Education for this club, and I'm going to be giving my second speech. I did my first, I believe, in October. So after Jonathan's speech, like I thought, it was going to be a hard act to follow, as we all saw. And after he talked about motivation and achieving your goals and sacrifice, the topic of my speech may seem a little bit trivial. So I'm just going to ask, how many people in here have Facebook? Okay, have any of you ever deactivated your account? Anybody? Nobody, okay. So I have a, shall we say, love-hate relationship with my Facebook account, and I've had this for a long time. I have several qualms with many aspects of how Facebook works, and so over winter break, I finally decided that I was just sick of it, and I wanted to deactivate my account. So for those of you, I guess everybody who doesn't know how this works, I'm going to share with you a little bit about how that process works. So I started out, I had to find the button that I needed to click to deactivate the account, and it was very difficult to find. I had to search it out and kind of just hide it so you can't find it. But eventually I found it, and I clicked deactivate my account. But you don't just deactivate the account. It then took me to another page which was attempting to make sure that I indeed did want to deactivate the account. It asked me, are you sure? Do you really want to do this? It warned me that all of my friends were no longer going to be able to contact me once I was off Facebook. And I kid you not, it even came up with 4 or 5 pictures of different Facebook friends who I had, their profile pictures, and said, Jesse will miss you. Art will miss you. Abby will miss you. It seemed to me like it was trying to guilt trip me out of doing what I was trying to do. But my resolve was strong, so I proceeded past this part, past the friends who were apparently going to be missing me a lot, down to the next part of the page, which basically was attempting to find out why I wanted to deactivate the account. So there was a whole slew of reasons to choose from. I don't know how to use Facebook, I don't find it useful, I don't feel safe, my account was hacked, the list went on and on. But I wasn't really in the mood to choose one, so I scrolled to the bottom, hit confirm, put in my password, thought that'd be the end of it. But it wasn't. A box popped up that said, please indicate why you want to deactivate. So I went back and I just hit other, because I didn't feel like choosing another one. Hit confirm, put in my password, but again, a box popped up that said, if you choose other, please explain the reason. So in the little box they provided, I just wrote a bunch of space bars, space. Went to confirm, I thought that would work. I went to confirm, I put in my password, and for the 3rd time, a box popped up that said, if you choose other, please explain the reason. So at this point, I'm getting kind of fed up with this whole thing, and I'm finding it hard to believe that it is this difficult to deactivate my Facebook account. There's just so many barriers. So finally, I just went into the box and I typed sick of it. I hit confirm, I put in my password, and at long last, I was able to deactivate the account. So why am I sharing this with you guys? For a long time, I've noticed a certain toxicity that Facebook is used in so many ways. It just pulls people in. And I thought this story was a good example of that, because when I was trying to deactivate my account, Facebook really put up a fight. It really didn't want me to stop being a Facebook user. It wanted me to stay on and continue to waste my time. Hence, I guess, your friends will miss you. Sure. And it's this kind of obsessive nature that Facebook has a way of creating. It just sucks you in. I've also noticed that the way many people are on Facebook tends to be very competitive. And I'll tell you what I mean. Facebook provides an opportunity for people to flaunt. People will say, oh, look at me, look at my pictures and all of my friends, look how great my life is. And Facebook facilitates this. Its very nature is to make sure that everyone knows everything about everyone else. And it is toxic. It just, like I said before, it just pulls you in. And it's very easy to get sucked into this whole world of pictures and constant communication and emojis and everyone being into everyone else's business all the time. But to be fair, Facebook isn't all bad. It'd be hypocritical of me to say so. And if there weren't some things that weren't very useful about Facebook, I wouldn't have brought my account back up after a little while. There are some things, like I said, that are very useful. It is good for keeping in touch with friends. It's good for organizing events and keeping up to date with organizations. And hey, planning But a word of caution. Facebook can be a time waster. It can be highly addictive. And as I've been saying, it just has this nature about it that just sucks people in. And you just can't get enough. So, although there are many things about it that are great, like I found with my story, if you're trying to leave, it pretty much puts up a fight. It won't let you go easily. So although there are many things that are important and useful and great about it, as you are navigating through the pictures and the posts and the statuses and the messages, it's important not to lose yourself along the way. And of course,
Thank you. So, before anyone else wants to say something about my speech, good, not too much bad, myself and others anything, so, yes, Jeff?
I thought the speech was very captivating. That it kept me wondering what she was going to say next. And I was thinking, okay, maybe I should be up with my paper. It was very good. I really enjoyed it.
Your Marion? Anything else?
There's no filler. It's really funny, you know. I really enjoyed it.
thank you.
It's making me laugh several times. Yeah.